Well, from my perspective, we are right on the cusp of a very interesting time in the application of technology into education. I like to think of it as what happens when education meets social networking, when informal meets formal, when it's exciting, fast, disruptive, and social. And I believe we are just about there. The Open University, in working with partnership with many others, are in the process of building an environment now that's going to bring social networking to what we might think of as formal education. And it's really not about building an echo chamber with comfort zones. It's much more than that. It's about personalized information feeds and mobile tools. It's about personalized resource archives. It's about learner-selected peer network. And perhaps most powerfully, it's about learner-selected mentors, where everybody who wants to teach and everybody who wants to learn can come together in very, very powerful ways in the informal. And just think about that for a moment, in the informal. And that, I believe, is particularly important, because for those people that currently are not accessing higher education, it can, in sort of an institutional sense, it can be an extremely intimidating environment. This graphic is designed to sort of illustrate the way I see, and many of my colleagues at the Open University see, sort of this notion of institutional learning today. It's not always flexible enough to meet demand. It has some significant barriers to entry, and it's highly structured with these predetermined routes and methods and outcomes. Quite frankly, for a lot of people, it's not a very friendly place to get started. And so what we're very interested in is moving to a world where we can take that cloud of informal learners, and through smaller milestones, exploiting all of these amazing resources that are available around the world, with accredited mentors, accredited by the platform itself, as well as by reputation systems and other learners, we begin to create this incredible community that is capable of leading people on these steps, that if it is their choice to do so, it can ease them back into institutional accreditation. And I believe once we start doing that, we're going to see some very, very powerful things happen, because there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that when we can convert that motivation, that incredible sense of excitement to learn in the informal space, and show people that they can do it. I often talk about the fact that the Open University does as much to restore aspiration and belief as it does to educate people, because without those things, being able to get into more of that formal, fixed granularity, standard curriculum and price, classic institutional offering is an extremely difficult thing to do. And so imagine a world where, through the application of Web 2.0, Web 3.0 type thinking, we can start building these links, these flexible, dynamic links between informal learning and formal learning, where you can amass credits in many different ways and be assessed in many different ways, where those credits can freely flow in and out of formal, sort of what we think of as enrolled or course-specific education, and we can meet people's needs for education as and when they need it.